Hello and welcome to another Shazibo SketchUp training video. Today I'm going to show you how to do a quick slide wire example in SketchUp. So you can see I've already created my frame here that we're going to work with. These two lines here indicate the cable that you're going to string across to attach your slide wire to. We will um, screw the clips onto the aluminum bars. So there's at the intervals here, there's an aluminum bar that we sew the fabric around. So the aluminum is sewn into the fabric. And then there's a little clip attached to the bar, and the clip is what attaches to the wire and then slides across the wire. So this can slide open and it can slide closed. And so your fabric needs to hang a couple of inches sort of outside of this wire. So in order to kind of give it a proper look here, and and we can place the clips wherever you need to. I can give you direction on how to do that when it comes to manufacturing. But for this example, I'm going to do 4 inches beyond the edge of the fabric is where the clip is going to go. Um, so I have put in some guidelines here. This first one's a little hard to see, but so this one is 2 inches away from the end of the frame. And then in this example, I have a 2 feet is the spacer between the bars. So that's what this guideline here, it's 2 feet from this one. And then I have additional guidelines that come out from my wires, an additional 4 inches. So there's a guideline here and a guideline here. And you know what? I will just erase this one real quick and just show you how I did that. So tape measure tool, go to the wire, come out, make sure that I'm on the correct axis point, and so I can hover over something that's parallel so I know that it'll work, and type in 4 inches. And so that gives me my guideline. So the way that I created this in order to get the curve right is is actually fairly simple. So I use the 2-point arc tool and I use the intersection of my guidelines here. Here's one, point number two. And then I have to tell it how deep I want the curve and make sure the curve goes in the right direction. So that green arrow indicates that I'm on one of the horizontal axes. And I'm going to push the up arrow on my keyboard to put it on the vertical axis. And so I'm going to tell it I want the dip to be 6 inches. So that's the dip there. And then I'm just going to take the pencil tool, the line tool, and close the top point. And then I will take my push pull tool and I'm going to push it all the way out to my other guideline on the other side. So I have this nice semicircle half shape here going on. And then all I got to do is delete the other panels that have been created in that top line. And I have a good looking panel here. So I'll take a color here. I'm going to make it white. And then I'm going to use the repeater tool to just copy this down the line, which is very convenient. So select tool, double click, move, and then push the control key and click and move it over one. Click it and then push X for times. We want 9 times and hit enter, and it replicates it all the way down the bar. Now my the 2 foot is not an actually perfectly even distribution for the frame that I created. So you can see that my last panel does merge into the existing frame, but um, I think it overall it still looks nice. It still gives the right impression of what we're trying to do, and we have a nice slide wire example. As always, give me a call, send me an email if you have questions. Thanks for watching.